bother with. And it's just a start. All the broken.
Well, what's broken is that the current FCC has suggested going to pay
Dude, he's worse than anybody in California. Worse.
Let's go back. What net neutrality is. All content is treated neutrally.
It doesn't sound Minnesota.
At the same speed.
Is he even from Minnesota?
So
yeah.
That CNN's website, blog from a blogger in Duluth, Minnesota, travels at the same speed. The New York Times travels, their website travels at the same speed. That's the way it's been from the beginning, and we want to keep it that way.
If Netflix wants you not to have a little circle in your house when you're looking at Netflix, it could pay more and get on in the fast lane, as it were.
Yeah, and let me tell you why this is a terrible, terrible, terrible idea to have a fast lane. I'll give you an example with YouTube. Before YouTube, there was this thing called Google Video that Google had, and it wasn't very good. The guys who started YouTube, the three guys over a pizzeria in San Mateo, California, they created a superior product, YouTube, and it traveled at the same speed as Google Video, and people liked YouTube better. So YouTube won because it was better. And a few years later, Google bought YouTube for $1.65 billion. Okay, so this was three guys above the pizzeria. Facebook was started in a dorm room at a college. That's the innovation that we have seen on the internet since the very beginning. It's always been, net neutrality has always been there.
So what about the argument that this now takes the internet provider?
Hey guys, Jack Whale here. I'm a Gibson guitar.
To innovate, that they will hold back on expanding the band. What about that argument?
That's boring. They've been doing this all along. They've been doing this since the beginning of the internet. This isn't going to stop. All this stops them from doing is making a whole bunch of extra money. But this is not going to stop them from wiring.
This was obviously in the political realm, so the president weighing in on it this past week. I wanted to read you something from an op-ed that about the issue. Net neutrality is Obamacare for the internet. It would put the government in charge of determining internet prices, terms of service, and what types of products and services can be delivered, leading to fewer choices, fewer opportunities, and higher prices. Government-regulated utilities invariably destroy innovation and freedom.
He has it completely wrong. It just doesn't understand what this issue is.
Right.
We've had net neutrality the entire history of the internet. So when he says this is the Obamacare was a government program that fixed something, that changed things. This is about reclassifying something so it stays the same. This would keep things
exactly the same. That's what you got to do.
And the pricing happens by the value of something.
I can't let you go without talking a little bit about some politics. You won your re-election and lost a lot of colleagues on the Democratic side. What's the message Democrats should walk away with?
Well, I'm not. I can tell you what I did in my race.
Smart enough?
And maybe we could draw a lesson from that. I got the first race I won by 312 votes, and there were I think a lot of Minnesotans who didn't quite know what to expect. But what they saw is I worked every day in what I saw as the interest of Minnesota, and I worked across party lines.
Oh, no way, dude.
Well, I found
never worked across any line.
When the powerful would come after the middle class or those aspiring to be in the middle. And I think we need to do that. We need to make it clear that we're standing up for the middle class, which is being hollowed out, and and it's getting harder for those aspiring to be in the middle class. And we have a fundamental difference on how we see the economy working best.
What was that character he used to play?
And finally, if Hillary
Stewart's.
Clinton should be the
I'm
only
smart enough.
candidate in the Democratic field,
People like me or something like
Yeah.
that.
is that good for the Democratic Party, or do you think Democrats really need some sort of spirited primary?
You know, again, I'm not a political analyst.
You're a hack.
I very much doubt that she'll be the only one. I'm sure someone will jump in.
Viable, it's sort of, I mean, people now are talking about, about entitlement and that's not good, and she seems to be the only one now that people are looking to. I'm wondering whether you think that's healthier, whether there ought to be sort of a larger debate.
She's a fucking.
Well, I don't know how you.
If she became
make
president,
someone
now it's time
viable.
thinking about
They
packing
have to
it
make
up.
themselves viable, but I think that I'm sure there'll be a number of other people in the race.
We'll have you back and see what you think about it.
He's real interesting.
How does a guy
I appreciate it.
like
Good
that
luck. Thank you again.
go
A
from
footnote on net
SNL writer
neutrality, the head of the FCC has not said if he'll take the
the
president up
position
on
that
his
he's in?
recommendations.
How does that
But
happen?
insiders
I think
believe
people
he's
just
looking
vote
for a
for him because
compromise that
Yeah,
will
it's a
satisfy
well-known
people like
name.
Al
So they
Franken.
voted for
Yeah.
Obama.
As a goof, and then next thing you know, he's
Just
there.
how
Yeah.
damaging is that newly
Same
found
thing with
video
Obama.
of an Obamacare consultant admitting the law was fuzzed up to confuse voters. Our political roundtable is next. Thank you for joining us.